like
So yeah, you get stuff like Magic the Gathering, D&D, stuff like that.
Welcome, everybody. This is our Ants show, another nerdy talk show, and Evan's not here, so I'm taking the host position. How's everybody going?
We're doing good.
We're doing
We gave
great.
Evan brand new shoes. They're made of concrete, and he decided to go for a swim.
We do not condone murder here. Oh my god.
Yes.
We're doing
Evan
another
is-
takeover, so
That's the
Yeah.
name of the stream tonight. Let's see
Yay.
how quick we can get the channel banned.
Yeah, I'm way too wholesome for that. Anyway, we got Evans doing Confusion up in Alabama along with Bruce Carr. They seem to be having a fun time. Go check out Bruce Carr's channel for really cool balloon sculpture videos. He's the best balloon artist I ever saw, literally. But in other news, a lot has happened this week. And what are some of the topics we have up for discussion tonight?
Jablonski.
oh, we got a plethora of topics to cover tonight.
That's
Want
a
to
secret
start? Want
word.
to start? I just spooked my cat.
I just saw the cat dart across the screen.
Plethora is our secret word.
But
He's getting
want
slimed?
to start small and then head to the big stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, what should we start with?
Yeah.
You know, let's do the McJuggernuggets thing I was talking about.
Okay.
Oh yeah, McJugger Nuggets.
Yeah, so New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, excuse me, he's quitting YouTube. He's moving to a different platform.
Did he
And
say
what is
platform?
McJugger Nuggets known for?
You ever seen the
those who
Psycho
don't know.
series?
Well, I know the Psycho from Alfred Hitchcock. Is that the same thing?
Do you ever see like those videos where float around on Facebook, like Psycho Dad shreds Xbox games with a lawnmower, and
Yeah.
the video of the kid freaking out at Thanksgiving? That was like so.
No.
Basically, he had this idea, right, where he took and his brother would be recording. Now I'm using air quotes, but my camera decided to break right at this moment. But he's using recording. His brother's recording his dad like flipping out on the main character Jesse for playing video games all the time, and he made this whole entire series out of it. Now nobody thought it was scripted. We literally thought like this dude was just psycho. But then at the end, at the very end of the series, spoiler alert, he kills the dad, and then he like runs away to Germany, and then like at the very end, like the last few moments, you see him and the dad hug it out. So it was cool. And then he did like a little BTS. It's very old school YouTube. If you guys haven't checked out the Psycho series, I suggest you guys watch it.
So it's
very
like
entertaining.
so it's like a found footage type show.
Yeah, something like the brother was like, oh dude, like Jesse's using the TV in the living room. My dad's gonna flip out. And then the dad would, and then like they text the dad, all right, pull up in the driveway now. And then he would go out there and freak out, and he would destroy like a broken Xbox or all like the broken consoles they had. And
Dang.
very old school YouTube. It's still very entertaining to this day.
Looks like we got a caller in the Anthem stream. So
Yes, it's the Hoagie guy.
the Hoogie guy. Do we know the Hoogie guy? I don't think I've been in. Shall I drag him in?
Yeah, we both, Juan and I both know the Hoagie guy.
I forgot you were named the
it's
Hoagie guy.
I remember now.
I'm sorry, John.
Hoagie guy, aka the only reason Evan survived 6th grade math.
It's our other host for the night. Decided to bring in another host so this way we can keep things lively.
Yes, that'll be good. But yeah, we're talking about McJugger Nugget. So he's quitting YouTube and moving to where?
Let me see. Let me pull up the video, because I've never heard of the platform, but it all boils down to adpocalypse happening again. Because he said something like, to put it quite frankly, I can no longer support a platform that doesn't have my best interest at heart. Instead, I'll be releasing my content all on Storyfire.
Storyfire.
Yeah, so
I haven't
that's
heard of that one.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Do you know McJuggernuggets, John?
No, I do not know.
Do you remember the Psycho series, like Psycho Dad breaks Xbox and
Yeah,
the guy running over to yeah. So he's moving all of his content over to Storyfire off of YouTube.
How old is this Psycho series?
It's gotta be like 10 years old now, I think. It's really good. Like I went back through earlier this year and watched all of them again. I enjoyed them, every single one of them. Yeah, the first one was December 22nd, 2012.
Hmm.
And when you watched them, it was just like such a shock factor that it was like, oh my god, like I can't believe is this really his dad? I feel so bad for the guy. And
Is
you
this
find out-
real?
Yeah, pretty much. Is this real? But then you
Is
found out that
this
it wasn't.
real life?
So I linked it.
That's the
That's
difference.
the first one. That's the first series. Give it a watch. Very entertaining YouTube.
Cool.
Very fun.
And man, so Storyfire, that's gonna be something to watch for.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
this the
it'll
next?
take you to.
Is this the next Mixer YouTube thing or Mixer Twitch thing? Storyfire YouTube.
Possibly.
Mhm.
Well, it's about time they got a real competitor.
Well, it just seems like
Yeah.
everybody's moving away from these major brands. All the big streamers are moving away from Twitch. They go into Mixer, and it seems like maybe all of the YouTubers are going to move to Storyfire. I don't know.
They're
Yeah,
moving to a
the
bunch of
only
different
thing will
sites.
be like seeing, since there'll be so many competitors, what will the audience move along with the creators? That's going to be the test.
It hasn't worked for Shroud and Ninja yet so far. Their numbers kind of dipped a little bit, but
That's to be a little bit expected.
yeah,
It is. Because not everyone's at Mixer or Twitch.
exactly.
Yep.
Growing pains of the internet.
It is.
It is very, very much. So what else do we have on the block tonight, Jablonski?
Yeah.
Well, going a little bit bigger, but at the same
Mhm.
time, not small nonetheless. HBO Max announced a lot of their library,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh yeah.
this puts a little bit of a strain on what may happen with them when after Disney Plus comes out in a few days. First off, HBO Max is going to be coming out in May of 2020.
Hmm.
Let's get some of the easier stuff out of the way before we get to the shows. Their price is going to be about $15.
HBO Go be damned.
For a month?
Actually, I was going to get to that.
$15 a month?
However, if you have HBO Now and you're billed through HBO itself and not a third party, you get Max with it.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
So instead of paying for like HBO Now and HBO Max, you just pay HBO Now and just get HBO Max for free, basically. Shows are gonna be coming out weekly. They're not doing like what Netflix did and just put their whole eggs in basket and go blah, have fun. Which is interesting. Not gonna say it's bad, but not gonna say it's the best.
Okay.
So like, are they gonna put up new episodes regularly and then just have them as archive?
I'm not entirely sure, but let's see. I'm trying to find a good list. So this is me kind of also stalling.
Yeah.
That's fine. We like to mention
Their
that
complete content
Papa Evan
library.
is watching too.
But it's supposed to be like 10,000 hours of stuff. So
10,000 hours.
Isn't Disney Plus also supposed to be like 15? Right?
Huh?
Isn't Disney Plus also 15?
No, Disney Plus is like I think $7 or $8.
Oh, okay.
So while it's a cheaper option, however, this is how I see it. Disney Plus has Disney stuff.
Right.
You're only gonna find really Disney
and
stuff.
Simpsons and Marvel and
Well,
Star Wars
they all
and all that.
fall under the Disney umbrella.
Yeah.
So you're gonna find stuff that's owned by Disney, unless it's rated R or in the vault.
I wonder if they'll see Splash, like the old Miramax Tom Hanks.
I know, right?
And, yeah, would you have that? Because that was technically Disney.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, you get Nat Geo Wild and all that with Disney Plus too, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I found somewhat of a list I think will work out for now from CNET. So let's start out with some of the big whammies that they got. South Park.
South Park on HBO Max.
Yep, South Park on HBO Max.
Okay.
Wow.
Rick and Morty.
How many seasons are they up to now?
What?
South Park.
Wait. HBO Max got Rick. Oh, hold on. Answer Ned's question first, then I'll give my
What
shot.
was your question?
How many seasons are in South Park?
Oh god. I think they're like
23,
30
right, John?
something. I don't know. I don't watch
Yeah,
South Park.
23 or something.
Yeah, we're on season 23, I think.
Wow.
But
That's a lot.
yeah, they got the streaming. They got the. It's not exclusive because Hulu still has it for now.
Okay.
But they got the rights to They got the streaming rights to Rick and Morty.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
They got Friends.
Wow.
And
So not
this
only
one,
can you see Friends on every channel every hour of every day, you too can also stream Friends.
Yeah.
Okay, question for you guys. Other than Star Trek, what is Star Wars' biggest competitor in the sci-fi genre?
Firefly?
Firefly?
Galactica? Stargate.
Well, I'm thinking of a more of a Who.
The
Oh,
Doctor.
Doctor Who.
Doctor
Okay.
Who.
They got
HBO Max has
they
Doctor
basically got, and if my numbers are correct, they got the past 10 seasons of Doctor Who and beyond. So any future
So
episode
back
of
to the
Doctor Who is
60s?
going to be on there.
What about like the episodes like way back in the 60s? That too?
I don't know. This
How
is
about the
all-
spin-off series like Torchwood or like that? Like there was a
Nothing
couple of
yet.
spin-offs.
Nothing
Okay.
yet because they do have a partnership with the BBC. However, they only mentioned Doctor Who as coming onto HBO Max. So probably later on.
I was so sad when they took it off of Netflix because I was just like starting to get into the old Doctor Who, the fourth Doctor, and it's like, no, they took it away.
Netflix is just losing everything now.
Yeah, they're losing a lot of shit, and they're sinking. A lot of their shows are ending. BoJack is ending.
Yeah, BoJack's ending.
Which sucks.
Big Fish probably still has a season at least.
Something like that. Anyways, going on. We got 4 hour-long specials of Adventure Time.
Right, I saw that.
I heard about
There's
that.
going to be a Anthony Bourdain documentary. I'm just going through like the more notable stuff. The rest of the stuff, not too worried about. The Big Bang Theory is going to be on there.
I mean, you only need like the first 3 seasons, and the rest you don't have to watch the show.
It'll give me background noise. The Boondocks are going to be on there.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's right.
The 2 new seasons.
Rip John Witherspoon.
Yeah, speaking of, we did have a Hollywood death, John Witherspoon.
Yeah. I was actually talking with a friend of mine about it. It was like, now that with him dead, what do you think they're going to do for the next seasons? Like, oh, they're probably going to hold their funeral, but after that, who knows? I'm like, well, they'll probably have them go through the grieving process.
That would be an interesting thing to watch them do.
That would be something to watch.
Seeing everybody grieve in their different ways.
The CW Warner Brothers shows. So we're going to get Arrowverse. We're going to get Batwoman. We're going to get a lot of the other ones. I honestly don't really care for the Arrowverse anymore. Flash has been sucking lately. Can't say for Batwoman because I've never seen it. Didn't like Supergirl. Didn't really care for Legends of Tomorrow. DC movies. Releases from the last decade will be available within our first year of launch, plus every Superman and Batman movie from the past 40 years.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Little Christopher Reeve stuff.
Yeah, so this also brings up the question, and Black Nerd actually had to bring this up too. When they said releases from the past decade, we may actually see what's called the Snyder Cut.
Ah, Zack Snyder.
Might. I'm not putting any horses on that bet.
Yeah.
But if it's coming, it'll probably be on HBO Max.
Interesting.
There's going to, and speaking of DC, a lot of the stuff from DC Universe is going over to HBO Max. This includes season 2 of Doom Patrol.
I do not know that show.
Titans is going to be dual broadcasting.
Oh, okay.
Between Max and DC Universe. Though
dual
keep a
broadcasting?
Pin, it's going to show on both.
Okay.
But keep a pin in me mentioning DC Universe. I'm going to be coming back to that.
Okay. Going back around later.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Hey.
Ooh, nice.
Is going to be on there.
That was a good show.
Getting into a little bit into the animation. Genlock Season 2 is going to be on HBO Max.
All right.
And again, put a pin into Rooster Teeth. There's a reason why I'm telling you to.
Okay.
There's a reason why I'm telling you guys to put a pin in your mind about certain things. They're going to do a musical series based off of Grease.
Huh.
So John knows how I feel about Grease.
Huh?
Do I?
You didn't know? I thought I told you.
No.
I thought we had a long, in-depth conversation when you mentioned something about Grease, and then I went on a 40-minute rant about how I hate that movie.
You might have had that conversation with someone else.
You sure it wasn't you?
100%. I didn't know.
Hang on after the show.
I remember doing Grease in a community theater. I was the principal, but yeah.
Okay. You guys know, okay. For all you youngins out there,
all of you
back
Zoomers.
In the day, there was always, when there was a movie, there was usually a cartoon series to tie in with it. Especially in the 80s. They had, they had RoboCop, the animated series. They had freaking, like, Alien, the animated series. Ghostbusters.
It did.
List goes on.
I remember Ghostbusters was fairly successful.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
They had Beetlejuice, the animated series.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that for some reason.
But that habit is going to be coming back with Gremlins, The Secret of the Mogwai.
The Gremlins is going to have an animated series.
Yes, they are having an animated series. It's a
Boomers were rising again.
We're also getting the Hanna-Barbera library.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. That's a huge library.
Along with a new show from Hanna-Barbera called Jellystone.
Jellystone.
Not much is known about it.
Probably gonna have Yogi and the Ranger Smith.
Yeah, and with a lot of the Hanna-Barbera characters.
Yeah.
The Looney Tunes cartoons are going to be in there.
All right.
Along with some new ones.
Okay.
Now this one I'm kind of interested in. Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country.
It is.
The title is intriguing.
It's going to be with Jordan Peele, Misha Green, and J.J. Abrams. They're going to produce this series.
Huh. Based on
the Matt Ruff novel.
Huh.
Let's see.
So it does with like Lovecraftian Eldritch abominations.
I would believe
is it existential horror?
I think so. Yeah.
We need
Pretty
some
Little
good
Liars is
existential
going to be
horror.
on there.
I remember that was advertised so much back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Pretty Little Liars, yeah.
And also,
I watched it.
If you're a fan of Gossip Girl, they're bringing it back.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now this one threw me in for a loop. Sesame Street is going to be on there. but not
Ooh.
just the new, not just the new stuff. They're going back 50 years.
Woo!
So we're
Going
getting
back to
old
the 70s.
stuff. We're getting the old stuff.
Wow.
A B C D E F Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster.
Every time I see Cookie Monster, all I can think of are the Family Guy skits now.
Yeah. A gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, and a stick of butter. We annoy my mom and I annoy my stepfather with that.
Man, that'll
Because
be good to have the
it's just something
old
to drive them
Sesame
nuts.
Street.
It'll be something, especially for me that does a lot of retro stuff.
Yeah.
The Ghibli films.
Really?
Nice.
Yes.
Well,
And
now I'm interested.
Now, yeah,
Yeah.
because here's a fun fact for those that didn't know. Warner Brothers did not distribute the Ghibli films. That was Disney.
Yeah, Disney did. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that Disney
remember that.
distributed them. But now Disney's not distributing them, or
No, they don't. I don't know what's going on with them.
I think it was like after Ponyo, like the partnership just kind of
Yeah.
fell apart, right?
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
dissolved.
Also, how many of you guys? How familiar are you guys with the regular show?
Oh, very.
I know about regular show. I've been meaning to watch it, but I haven't gotten around to it. It looks
John-
like
Okay, you guys know about the show that they were working on afterwards, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
show they got announced, but it never went anywhere.
Guess what? It's going somewhere, and it's gonna be on Hulu Max.
Nice.
It's gonna be an HBO Max. Whoa.
It's gonna be on HBO Max.
Yeah, you said Hulu Max.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Back to the
I don't really use HBO. I don't use HBO, so
back to the Ghibli films though.
yeah. But
John knows.
yeah, that
John knows how
was-
much I love Princess Mononoke.
Facts.
Princess Mononoke is solid. It's
So-
great.
So much so we went to the theaters and watched the dub of it in the theaters.
Dub, no,
Ooh.
the
Sub,
I'm
sub,
gonna
yes,
call
sub.
it
I meant the
Twitter,
sub. We meant
the
the
actual
sub.
Twitter because I'm getting nowhere with this one, with this list. But anyways, yeah, Close Enough is gonna be on there.
Okay.
What? What's the
The show is called Close Enough.
Close Enough? That's pretty cool.
Then you got the HBO library that's gonna be on there.
Like Game of Thrones, etc.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, including the prequel that they're doing, House of Dragons.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm not a fan of Game of Thrones, but I have to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, House of the Dragon is what it's called.
Okay.
And they're doing something interesting with this.
That
Mhm.
is.
And okay, you know how people usually password share?
Yeah.
Usually what?
Password share.
Yeah.
Okay.
HBO Max is doing something called co-viewing, which is you create a joint profile and you get recommendations based off of joint views, and you can watch stuff together.
John.
And it does not mess up your own profile.
Huh.
Well, looks
So
like we're
does
getting
that
a Shaded
mean
Side
somebody
Studios
can
count.
be- Huh?
What'd you say?
Yeah, what'd you say, Juan?
Oh, so it looks like we're getting a Shady Side Studios account
Eh,
Oh, okay.
for all of us.
Shaded Side Studios account on HBO
But,
Max. That'd be
Yep. I heard Papa
But-
Evans paying for it, so here we go. Shady Side Studios
Yeah!
account.
No, I'll get my
So
own.
does,
but,
does that mean the shared viewing? Does that mean that like you could be watching something on your computer and I could be watching something on my computer and somebody else could be watching on their computer
this is
and we could be
again,
watching it at the same time? Or
again, this is something that they don't go too much into, but this is just based off what I'm reading off their own feed.
Okay, because an idea like that would definitely
If
be
they
interesting.
expand on it a bit more, I'll probably have a better understanding and maybe a change of opinion. But for right now, it's not a bad idea. I do like that. Also, what was it I was going to say? Crunchyroll. Apparently every quarter they're going to bring in a curated anime,
Huh.
a bunch of anime.
Wow.
And this is the final pin I want you guys to remember because we're going to come all back to that.
Okay.
Okay.
DC Universe, Rooster Teeth, and Crunchyroll are all owned by Warner Brothers.
Right.
Okay.
Now, recently, there has been word from the inside of the company, or companies, that Rooster Teeth is not doing that hot right now.
Yeah, they're not.
Crunchyroll, they're doing okay, and DC Universe is doing okay. This is though here's the thing. With HBO Max, a lot of that stuff is going to be obsolete. So, while they haven't announced yet that a lot of the libraries are going to be into HBO Max right now, I have a feeling what they're going to do, and this has kind of been on the little surface water a bit, but nothing major coming out of it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll, Rooster Teeth, and DC Universe are probably going to get absorbed into HBO Max.
So that means
It's
you
gonna
can get stuff like
swallowed.
So that means you're gonna get Ruby, Red versus Blue.
If the rumors, and I'm specifically saying for right now, rumors are true, their libraries are going to be going to HBO Max because redundancies,
Right.
and less chance of them losing money. So the streaming for the separate streaming sites like Rooster Teeth, Crunchyroll, and possibly Verve, I can't confirm that, but Elation that runs Verve is also owned by Warner Brothers, so it's a possibility.
Right.
May just get absorbed into HBO Max. I don't find this a bad thing, but at the same time, they'll have to play this right in order for it to work.
Yeah.
This also means with a lot of what was it? Crap! I kind of lost the train of thought on where I was going with that. But anyway,
Oh no.
but yeah, it's kind of going to be going. I say give it a year after it comes out before this stuff happens.
Right.
Oh, and a lot of people from Rooster Teeth, especially Rooster Teeth first subscribers, are not happy because you know how I mentioned Genlock season 2 is going to be on HBO Max.
Yeah.
It's going to be exclusively on HBO Max for 3 months before Rooster Teeth first members get it.
Ooh.
3
and
months.
Here's the thing too: Rooster Teeth also just jacked up their prices.
Oof.
So people are livid about this.
Yep.
Understandably.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I did some math while he was reading down the lineup.
Yeah.
If you do Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus. Now I didn't include Hulu because I think they have that whole bundle going on.
With Spotify, yeah, which is what I do.
Yeah. That's like $36.98 a month. Still cheaper than cable.
It's still cheaper than cable.
Even if you want, and you're getting all of those shows. Now you're not getting sports, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, you get sports with Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, that's right, because of ESPN.
But yeah,
Hey, who needs cable anymore?
Really, yeah.
That's pretty much the point.
Like, here's the thing. Also, IGN did a price listing of just about every streaming site for their commercial-free options. Came up to like 90-something bucks.
Again, still cheaper than cable.
Again, and people are like, "You're saying this like this is really a horrible thing. It's still cheaper than cable. If you get premium packs with no one is going to use."
Yeah. And
Yeah,
like to
but
pay
this
that
is-
amount and not have commercials is
Yeah.
like just throw that box away.
Yeah, let me just
And-
watch like 999 other channels that I don't use other than like the 3 that I probably use.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, this is how I have my setup currently. I have my Spotify, which gives me free basic Hulu, which is I get ads, but it's free. I get Netflix from my family.
Right.
And I also pay for Verve, which only works on my PS4 because their player on PC is.
Oh my God, yes it is.
That's what irritates me most about Verve, is that their player on PC is total garbage.
You know
You're
what?
better off. You're better off using your phone, or if you have a PlayStation, an Xbox, Apple TV, some other sort of streaming thing, use that instead.
Their player on iOS isn't that hot either. It's kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to fix it.
God,
But
HBO, man, they came out. They were quiet about this whole thing, and then they came out swinging.
And there you also get, like I said, you get the HBO original programming, which includes Watchmen. That one I'm going to be interested in.
Watchmen.
The new series that they got.
Oh, they're having a new series of Watchmen.
CNN originals. So a lot of the documentaries.
CNN did originals.
They did. They do documentaries. I know the decades, the ones for the decades more.
Oh yeah, that one was good.
Alexa,
I mean,
start the
I
timer.
only saw a bit of it, but it was nice.
No, I canceled their timer. I only have like an hour left, and I want to golf in the middle of the show.
The Conan O'Brien stand-up specials. 5 new ones for that.
Cool.
Ellen DeGeneres has like 2 or 3 TV shows.
How did she do it?
It's gonna be, I think it was like a matchmaking show, a home decoration competition, and again, going back to the 90s with celebrities having their own cartoon shows, she's gonna have her own cartoon show.
Ellen DeGeneres?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she already plays Dory. She does a great animated voice.
Adult Swim's shows are gonna be on there. And I'm surprised to not hear Evan flip his shit at all about Aqua Teen Hunger Force being on there. And Space Ghost goes to coast to coast.
Yeah, I'll probably be all into that.
Yes, 2 of his favorite shows are going to be on there, along with Robot Chicken and the whole series of Samurai Jack.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Yes.
Speaking of it,
I was like watching those old episodes on YouTube, those that I could find anyway.
But now you can find everything.
Yeah.
So this is like, at least to one of my friends, we were actually talking about this. He said that this is basically going to be the new Hulu versus Netflix.
I mean, there's no competition. They just flat out.
There really is
right
no
now.
competition.
They just flat out win. They have everything that isn't Disney.
Which is and even the scraps Disney didn't want or just weren't working. And it is insane what they're doing. I absolutely love it though.
Just wait for cable price. Cable prices are gonna plummet.
Cable prices might even be going.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, we're getting rid of all the cable. But no, speaking of the Adult Swim shows, did they also include the Eric Andre show?
I believe so. I think when they said Adult Swim shows, they're including everything.
Because he just got greenlit for a 5th season.
Yeah, I know they're getting news.
I love that show.
Why would you say? Why would you say something?
Yeah, like, let me in. Let me in.
Funny story. Funny story. John and I, at that place he did that, John and I frequent that place a lot, don't we?
Yep.
Really?
It's in Philadelphia.
It's in Philadelphia. It's at the Wells Fargo Center. It's one of the gates outside the Wells Fargo Center.
Actually, I think he's at
What do
one
you
of the
know?
gates by the Eagles practice facility. I think that's what he uses.
No, because it
Hmm.
zooms out and you see the Wells Fargo Center. It's the all right. You know, not the
Oh.
gate we get dropped off at, but like the one on the other side of Xfinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, you mean like right by 95 and everything?
Yeah, like Patterson Street, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, and going
Cool.
just touching on the DC stuff real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are probably familiar with the Joker film, right?
Yeah, I've
the
seen
one
the
that just
Joker,
came out,
yeah.
right?
It's gonna be on Max.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, John, if I get Max, you can come over and watch it then.
Yeah.
Let's see. They're gonna also have all the Lord of the Rings, The Matrix, The Conjuring, the Lego
Oh.
movies, Gremlins,
Lego movies?
and
Okay.
and probably Harry Potter.
Lord of the Rings, the Lego, Harry Potter series, Lego, The Matrix, HBO just completely killed everybody. Netflix
Yeah.
dead. Hulu dead. They might as well take Letterkenny and move it over to HBO. They might as well take Disenchantment and
I've
Big
seen
Mouth.
a bit of it.
Oh my God! Watch all of it. I love
It's so
Letterkenny.
funny.
Give your balls a tug, tit fucker.
Your spare parts, bud.
Your
Yeah,
template, bud.
that's a lot of that's pretty much the lot of it
That's
that they just announced so far.
yeah. So far is the key word. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think
more
they're
to
about ready
come.
to bust
That
a
looks
bigger
awesome.
nut than
You think?
later on.
I wonder, like, they'll have, like, Matrix Revolution, like the animated shorts that were with the Matrix, or like any of the
Animatrix?
Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, the Animatrix.
Oh, probably
Like
they'll have
Fantastic Beasts movies, if that's included in Harry Potter.
I mean, what more?
Oh, probably the only way I'll watch Grindelwald then, because I heard that movie's absolute trash.
What more other than live sports can they announce then?
I don't know. No, actually, I do know. Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to say Bunny Ranch.
What if just they go, oh yeah, by the way, we're absorbing Netflix too.
Oh man, that means Big Mouth and Disenchantment on there.
I mean, that's too good.
No, I'm thinking they're saving a big power play for later. Maybe
They
not.
are.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Also, I forgot.
I know they have something really cool for Christmas. Like this kind of 2D animated but like 3D models show with Santa Claus, something or other.
I can't remember. Also, West Wing is going to be on there.
Oh, thank God.
Who's ready for walking and talking in the winter? But anyways, that just about wraps it up for the HBO Max.
That just about wraps it up for every streaming service out there.
It really does. It really does.
HBO Max.
They came out swinging. They won, knocked it right out of the park.
It's like, here's my deck, and everybody's like,
you know, John, Raw is looking for a new home.
Yeah, but do you think they're gonna do it on an exclusive streaming service though?
Vince, I need money because Saudi Arabia hasn't paid me for the last 2 shows, so we strangled all of our wrestlers in Saudi Arabia. McMahon will probably do it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was a story. WWE superstars. They had a pay-per-view on Thursday, Halloween, called Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, and then they got stranded in Saudi Arabia.
What?
oh no.
So, all right, there's multiple rumors to this. The WWE releases a statement saying that it was a mechanical problem. Other people are saying now they made history, and this is great. They had the first ever WWE women's match in Saudi Arabia. That's huge.
That is incredible.
But however, what happened was Natalya and Lacey Evans, the 2 wrestlers who participated in the match, went over. Natalya kissed a woman on the cheek, and Lacey Evans gave the woman a hug. That's a big no-no over there.
Yeah.
Option number 3, which seems like the most Vince McMahon thing that ever happened, was in the middle of the show, Vince McMahon pulled the live feed off in Saudi Arabia because they have not paid him for the last 2 shows they went to. So they were about to leave, and the prince said, everybody off the plane. So we don't know what really happened. We probably won't know until like next week or something. Wrestlers were all
Probably.
wrestlers were tweeting like, "I'm never coming back, never again. I'm never doing this." So I don't know what's gonna happen because they have a 10-year deal with the Saudi Arabians for these shows. So I don't know if it's gonna be Vince McMahon wrestling a mop for like 20 hours straight over there in Saudi Arabia or what. But I guess the contract can be null and void since they haven't paid him yet. I don't know, John, you're the business guy. Can that happen?
They can probably cancel the agreement, yeah.
Because he has not been paid for the last 2 shows, the one they just did and the one last year. So, or earlier this year, right? The Goldberg Undertaker match was earlier this year, right, John?
I think so.
Yeah, so whenever the 2 Saudi shows they did not get paid. The wrestlers don't want to go back, so maybe they can find a way out of the deal.
Probably.
Crazy.
It's crazy,
But,
but it's funny. Oh, the other part of the story, sorry. So that show happened on Thursday. SmackDown now airs on Fox on Fridays. So the wrestlers are stranded in Saudi Arabia. So they had to call up the developmental called NXT because they're doing the angle at Survivor Series where it's Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. So NXT came over to SmackDown, carried the show, and they had the best SmackDown that they had in at least like 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yes. It was a crazy.
Fuck over there.
Well, they all made it back now. They got home. They got home Friday morning. Or Saturday morning. They got home.
Wow.
They all got home Saturday morning. I was a little afraid. I thought somebody was gonna lose a head over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Saudi Arabia. Who knows?
Whew. That was
Vince McMahon would have bit off the dude's head.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Apparently, Vince hopped on a private jet and just went over there to curse the guy out. That's how powerful Vince McMahon is.
Yeah.
But anyway, on the random other news, because that story, I find it very hilarious.
Yeah.
So let's get to the let's go to music news before we go into the big enchilada of our new segment.
Oh yeah. Yes. What do we have in music?
2 bands are
Yes.
coming back together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First, Rage Against the Machine.
Which is great for them.
And
then
out of nowhere, like
my
literally out
inner-
of nowhere on Halloween,
Inner
My
emo
Chemical
high school.
Romance
Yes, MCR is back.
for one show, and rumors have it that after this show, it sold out in like 3 minutes. So
Obviously.
Dang.
We're-
3 minutes.
we may actually get a My Chemical Romance tour.
Well, you know what? It's funny because like Gerard Way, Ray Toto, all those guys, Mikey, all those guys, all disappeared off the face of the earth like last year. That you heard nothing from these guys. Like Gerard.
No, we've been hearing from Gerard.
We have been hearing
because,
from Gerard.
Because of Umbrella Academy.
because of Umbrella Academy.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Gerard,
something I need.
Gerard and Ray both did Umbrella Academy together.
Yeah.
So we've been hearing from those two, but the others have like disappeared
Right off the face of the earth.
right off the face of the earth. I think it's because and it's suddenly like for some reason out of nowhere, and I kind of knew they were coming back because out of nowhere, My Chemical Romance started popping up everywhere. It was all over like Hot Topic stuff, memes, YouTube. All of my YouTube recommended, not because I listen to their songs every day, but all of my YouTube recommended was all new videos about My Chemical Romance, and I'm like, what's going on here? Something seems a little suspicious. Like, why are these guys popping back up? Yeah, exactly. Like they're trending. Like every video somebody's made about them, they're trending. And now we know why.
Yeah. They're coming back, and everyone, including myself, went nuts because okay. I usually say some pretty outlandish things sometimes. This is not outlandish, what I'm about to say.
Okay.
My Chemical Romance is our generation's queen.
Yes.
And Black Parade was their Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Funny enough, because John didn't even listen to the band, and we went out to this arcade called Round One for my birthday, and we sung Black Parade in the karaoke room.
It's true.
Mhm.
I put
I
that
need to
shit
listen
on.
to some of their music again.
Disenchantment, Teenagers, Black Parade, Ghost of You, Helena, I'm Not
Famous Last
Okay,
Words.
Famous Last Words. Those are all great ones you have to listen to.
Okay.
Dead is a good one too.
That is a very good one.
I actually frequented playing Dead on Guitar Hero 2 for Xbox 360.
Sing and Na Na Na.
Sing and
also
Na Na
two
Na
good
are
ones.
very good. Yeah.
No, no, no.
But yeah, if you listen to most of their first album, like I
What's
said,
the
Helena,
first album called?
3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, right?
I think so.
Something like that. It's the one where it's
and I'm Not Okay.
Yeah, I'm Not Okay. Definitely, I'm Not Okay.
I'm Not Okay.
Yeah, those are very good ones. It was funny because when I worked in internet, like me and my buddy who worked at this job that I work at now, like we went on this whole MCR kick when we first met. We would just listen to them every time we worked together, and then like I sent them this other like MCR video a little bit ago, and then I sent it on Halloween. I was like, dude, they're back, and he was like, prove it, and I sent them the Facebook page, and he was like, so I might have to go to the MCR show with them.
If they do end up doing a tour and they come to Dallas or Austin, I will save up the money. I will buy the ticket. I will get a hotel room. I am gonna ride a fucking bus if I have to. I am seeing them in concert. I am not missing them.
That's it. We're doing if they come to Philly, we're doing a group series type studio show in either Philly or Florida. Because wherever they come that's near me, I'm going. I'm not missing that show.
Because I'm like, holy shit, it was insane.
It was. But like, it's funny because
Yeah.
somebody asked Gerard, I think it was 2 years ago. They were like, he was like, the world doesn't need MCR right now. It's we'll come back when the time is right. Now it's like, oh, by the way, we're coming back.
Yeah.
Like,
We're
all right,
back,
everybody.
bitches.
Yeah.
What?
Because I saw that. I'm sitting there, I'm just like scrolling through Facebook, and I'm like, oh. And then 2 minutes later,
Caveman SpongeBob meme.
yeah. And then 2 minutes later, John texts me, oh, the MCR's back. And I'm like, I know, dude, what?
I'm like, I'm like, oh fuck, god damn, now I have to actually go to the concert. And just think though, when I was younger, I couldn't do it because when I was with my family, they really didn't like me going to rock concerts. They let me go to country concerts. Like we play both kinds, country and western. Bonus points if you got that, if you know the movie where that's from.
I don't know. I don't remember that.
You're the quote guy, John.
Oh fuck, okay.
Beats the fuck out of me.
But anyways, when I moved to Florida, I went to a lot of rock concerts. Like my first one was Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
Good choice.
They had like there was them 10 years. No, I think it was I can't remember if it was 10 years or not. They got The Last Place You Look. That one was a new one that got me. I've seen 10 years twice. In my room, I got an autographed set list.
That's right. Yeah, you bought that out a couple of weeks ago on the show, I think.
Yeah, a few weeks ago. There's that. Saw Trapped for free. I don't think I'm going to another Trapped concert. Because it was just... the meet and greet was bad, though. The worst part of it was that. It was like, okay... and it came with the contest, too. It was like, if you get a meet and greet with the band, like, oh, that's awesome. Turns out it was just it was this front man signing autographs and not taking any pictures, and was behind a bar.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I left with a signed copy of the Livewire CD and beer on my hoodie sleeve. It was not the greatest experience.
It doesn't sound
I saw Breaking Benjamin.
Love
Nice.
them. Love them.
They had Young Guns and Starset before they actually got really, really popular.
Really?
Yeah. This was during their, I think their Transmissions album. And I almost had the chance to see Flogging Molly and Lindsey Sterling in concert.
Ooh, Lindsey Sterling's awesome.
She is.
I mean, dancing and playing violin.
I know. Yeah. Some reason that reminds me of the fact that we saw Joan Jett live this year. Remember, John?
I do remember.
Sitting there waiting for WrestleMania to be over. Now, Joan Jett. Oh my God, we want this show to be over.
No, the worst. I take back about
Joan Jett. Boom,
that was the second. That was like the second worst experience I had at a concert. First one belongs to the Rascal Flatts concert that I went to.
Oof.
They had freaking Kelly Clarkson play for over an hour.
Not the Tim Allen this, but
yeah. But anyways, that this was like for an hour, 2 hours of her music before Rascal Flatts came on for an hour. My mom and this happened on Valentine's Day, right after I broke up with my first ex.
Wow.
And my mom and I were looking at each other, and it's like, this is some bullshit. When's Rascal Flatts gonna come on? Like halfway through Kelly Clarkson's set. And when we went to Florida for a family vacation, they changed out the warm-up singer to Darius Rutger. My mom and I was like, why the fuck did we miss this? We should have gotten this.
I know, right?
Because I wouldn't have minded listening to freaking Darius Rutger doing covers, doing his songs from both his own work and Hootie and the Blowfish.
Sounds a lot better than 2 hours of Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that. And before we get to BlizzCon,
yes.
This is because since I'm retro, I'm the retro guy. We McDonald's from the 7th of November to the 11th of November for the 40th anniversary of their Happy Meal toys. They're bringing out a lot of the 90s toys from the Happy Meal.
I'm gonna butcher this name, but more love. Hey, how you doing tonight? Yeah, we're all English. We speak zero French here. All I know is bonjour, je m'appelle, and then that's it.
I know Frere Jacques and bonsoir.
What about French?
No, some guy came in our Twitch chat speaking French, and I'm like,
Comment allez-vous? Let's go. I know comment allez-vous is like, how's it going?
Okay.
Let's go. I don't know.
Going down the list of what I can remember off the top of my head, so I don't have a picture at the ready. They're bringing back one of the Beanie Baby toys.
Okay.
Beanie Babies.
One of the McNuggets, the McDonald's gang, Space Jam.
Wait, what's Space Jam getting into?
Come on, slam, and welcome to the jam.
It's gonna be one of the limited editions bringing back for the Happy Meal.
Oh, okay.
They got Mickey
they're going
Mouse.
retro.
They got Mickey Mouse in the Sorcerer Mickey outfit. And this one actually has an interesting thing to it. They're bringing back one of the Power Ranger toys.
Okay.
Now, there's a little bit of a thing about that. The toy that they're using though is MMPR, which Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Really, the only new promo that I can recall for that for Power Rangers in McDonald's was the movie. And they didn't use, and they had a completely different outfit for the movie.
figure.
So I'm actually kind of thinking of doing a little bit to figure that out. But yeah, that.
Now John's
Like
gonna start.
a lot of their popular toys are coming to this.
Now, hang on. Forget the toys for a second. You said 90s. There's one thing that also exploded as a meme 2 years ago. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
You all know what I'm talking about. Where's my blank, blank, blank sauce?
Oh yes. Yeah. As far as I know, they're not bringing that back.
That would be.
Though, you want to know something hilarious? You want to know something fucking? It kind of irritates me because I was gonna sell it on eBay. I had a pack of the re-released Szechuan sauce, and I was gonna, because you know how people fucking buy anything on eBay.
Yeah.
My ex had me toss that out.
Oh.
Your ex is not a woman of culture, my friend.
Let's just put it this way, and I'm not gonna say it on stream, but let's just say shit came to light to where I feel completely vindicated.
Well, we're in the stream right here, so I can find out what it is. No, I'm kidding.
Keep it here before Jablonski fully reveals it.
Yeah, we're gonna end the stream here so I can find out what's going on now.
No, afterwards. But anyways,
Evan would have an aneurysm if we did.
Yeah, we would, and I don't want to do shit flinging.
But guys, Evan having an aneurysm is the purest form of personal entertainment.
But anyways,
I already gave him one at night.
Getting back onto the subject, I kind of wish they did this a bit longer.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But at the same time, with Frozen coming up later this month, and all that, I see why they're.
I'm looking forward to that.
With a lot of other promotions coming out.
I actually kind of want to see that too.
I do too. But with a lot of the other promotions coming out, I can see why they're doing it in such a short period of time. However, I kind of wish that the next time they think of doing something like this, making it longer.
You know what would be cool? If Burger King went, yeah, well, you know what? We're gonna release the old gold Pokemon cards.
They need to. I will buy them.
I will go to Burger King every day and just like throwing out a sandwich or donating it to a homeless guy. Like, I just want the toy, bro. You can have the sandwich. I don't care.
Yes, I want the Pokeballs. I want the gold Pokemon cards again because my sister ruined the ones I had. I want to collect them again so I can display them.
Man, artifact from the past.
All right. You can have the gold Pokemon cards, but they all are the new form of Stunfisk. That's right. Stunfisk got a Galarian form.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah, that's
all
right.
Say is, why?
I actually haven't seen the design yet.
Checking.
Yep. No, I would love that. I would love if Burger King was just like, here are the old Pokemon cards. We're re-releasing all of them in the original art state. That would be awesome. I would love it.
But and also there was one. If Burger King does go do like, oh, we're re-releasing these old toys. You know what they have to bring back though?
What?
Mr. fucking Potato Head.
Mr. Potato Head, that would be awesome. I mean, you could have so many different accessories and facial features for him.
No, because he was like in the '90s, especially. He was actually the kids meal mascot.
Oh.
And another thing that they need to bring back too, obviously the Kids Club Kids. Pokemon, of course.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
the Nickelodeon stuff. Because they had the toys there. I distinctly remember. And just have them go nuts for it. But now let's get on to the big stuff, and we got words for this.
Oh, we do.
The big stuff.
Dude, before you even do the announcements, let's just tackle down on the biggest thing that needs to be talked about, and that is...
PR made us say this?
Yes. The apology.
I wouldn't even call it an apology at this point.
Yeah, it wasn't even an apology. So, if you guys don't know, Blizzard decided to come out and apologize about the whole Blitzchung incident, saying that, we're sorry, but, money over people, right? Am I right? Here's all the games you like.
No, remember, I'm trying to think, what was it? Remember the episode of South Park where the oil tycoon apologizes?
Yes.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
It was pretty much that.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, hey, things, right, guys? Please buy our new games.
Yeah, I will say this. With them saying we'll do better next time, they're paying a huge price. Because we will be watching this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no oopsie. There's you do this. If you pull the same shit you did before, you're gonna have a whole bigger mess.
They are. It's we apologize because we have to, not because we wanted to. That's exactly what it is.
We're PR has PR written this for us, so that way we don't lose more money.
The only way I think the apology would have been better, even though I know he has nothing to do with Hearthstone, but if Jeff Kaplan had came out and did it, because everybody loves Jeff, and Jeff was like the face of Blizzard. I didn't even know who that guy was. I don't even know who that guy was that came out and apologized.
I don't know either.
They should have just had Jeff.
And also, you know what would have also been nice?
What?
If they said, and as an apology too, we are removing Blitzchung's suspension.
Instead of reducing it.
We will be lifting it.
And they didn't even give him the prize money back, did they?
I think they did.
They did.
It was like they had it reduced and they gave him. But still, it should have been.
They should have removed the suspension. So the fact that they didn't even remove it still says that, yeah, we're not really sorry. We're just doing this because we want you guys to buy our new games that we're announcing tonight.
And I had a discussion with a friend about this. They said, they are still within their rights. They may be within their rights, but at the same time,
they're still so wrong.
They're still in the wrong morally, and he pointed out that morally it's still wrong.
Yeah, like they're in their rights, but still, it's like, I mean, and we talked about, John and I talked about this on our podcast, that you had this platform to make this a nice, like, hey, you know what, we're gonna look like the good guys here, and you guys were so quick to shut it down that you looked like the enemies, and now you're like, okay, we're apologizing so you guys can buy our new games, and we're gonna announce,
it's
we're
damage
gonna announce
control
that,
all the way.
And then we're like, okay, then we're announced that everything you ever wanted, you guys are gonna get it. So it's kind of hollow. It's awesome. We're gonna get to the announcement soon. It's awesome, but it's also very hollow.
It is. It's extremely hollow. Hey,
Courtney, what's going on?
Huh?
No, Courtney was saying hey, so I'd say hey.
Courtney, hello.
Hey, Courtney.
Hello.
But anyways, yeah, it was just an absolute non-apology. There was, it's like and my again, same friend kind of made it, kind of put it like this. It was we screwed up. We'll do better next time, and we're taking responsibility for this. But even then, even in that light, I still kind of find it half-assed.
Yeah.
Because like you're gonna take responsibility. Okay, lift his suspension. If you're really sorry about it, lift his suspension.
The more specific an apology is, the better, especially if you follow through on whatever you say you're going to do. Is like, here's how I'm going to make up for what I did. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then you follow through.
Exactly. This is what we said on our
podcast.
That
is apology.
Yeah, that is. Because this is what John and I said on our podcast. We're sorry we made all of you angry. We really, really messed up. And to make up for it, I know this isn't really going to do much, but as a gesture, we're going to... all of our cosmetics that you guys want, we're going to release them for free. So you guys have all the cosmetics unlocked. Any kind of like strikes against your account, completely wiped.
Unless you're like hacking and cheating.
Yeah, unless you're hacking and cheating. But no, because they don't even fix that in Overwatch. And that's a whole different podcast. But
they really don't.
They really had this hollow apology. And I was very disappointed. And it left a kind of sour taste in my mouth. But I get it. They're a business. There are no humans behind Blizzard. They're kind of getting like Bethesda now.
Dang.
Yeah. But now let's get on to the announcements.
Pay $100 for Fallout 76, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
that is pure sin. I will post that sin again, Juan, if we bring up that. You know what I'm talking about, too.
I know what you're talking about. I'll black you up on that one. Find a way to sneak it into every episode we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
But anyways, first one I want to bring up, not because I'm a massive fan, but because character does a really big dumb, and that is the World of Warcraft expansion that's coming out.
That looks awesome.
It does. Again, I'm not really into WoW. However, the one thing that I will say is Sylvanas is a dumbass.
Yeah.
Beat the Lich King all you want. I do not care. It's amusing to me. But, like, take off this helmet.
And broke the world.
There's that veil of life and death. Oh fuck!
Dude, that cinematic almost made me want to play because my God, was that awesome! I was sitting, I was like, dude, this should be another movie. This should be the movie. Why wasn't this the movie?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was awesome.
Like I don't even play World of Warcraft. I've never, but like sounds exciting.
Yeah, I played like once, but when I saw that cinematic, I was like, I want to play that. That actually looks like a good game.
What else we got?
They did something with Hearthstone, right?
I don't know about Hearthstone. I only paid attention to like the more bigger announcements.
Yeah, they did something with Hearthstone. Who cares? So they announced something about StarCraft 2. I can't remember. The Blizzard Arcade. That was pretty cool, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, releasing a lot of like their older games in some kind of like an arcade system or arcade.
Oh, so it's just about every other company that's.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much. Then I can't remember all the. Who cares about all the other crap they announced? Diablo 4. That's awesome.
That one was good, and I liked how they. It's like right before, like right when you get in for the opening ceremonies. It's like, kids should not be watching this. Kids should not be in here.
Right. And then the news everybody was waiting on. Big news for John and I.
Overwatch 2,
baby.
Oh, so reskin and
I know a few friends who were excited for that.
I watched. I don't know how it happened, but I was watching the trailer for it, and I was like tearing up, and I was like, "Why is this happening?"
Dude, I was watching it, one headphone in at work. My jaw was on the fucking
Dude, I
floor
was like-
during that 8-minute cinematic.
But no, like when they were going through like all the memories and stuff, I was tearing up. I'm like, dude, what? It's like this never happens with me in video games.
Aw.
This was
like,
genuinely a great video game. It introduced a new genre, and it builds characters. It is all world building and character building from here, which is what you want. Like you have already a good solid game. Now build the story, build the world.
It
Now,
apparently
I
has touched me
actually-
deeply.
well, I want to say it. I
Go ahead.
want to say it.
Go ahead, I'll allow it.
Say it.
Fortnite
What?
did it first.
Yes. For once, Fortnite actually did something first and didn't rip people off. They did the one thing first.
Now, every time we get a Battle Royale game that says 2, I'm just going to say that. That Fortnite did it first.
Wait.
What?
H1Z1. They did some kind of a 2
H1Z1?
update. I can't remember what it was. I think H1Z1 might have did it first.
Damn it!
What's H1Z1?
There goes my moment of glory.
That was the whole
Beginning of the
Like
battle
beginning.
royale genre.
yeah, that was the
Oh.
granddaddy of them all. It was
The alpha release games.
that's when everybody was like, "What is this genre?" and everybody started playing it. And then PUBG came out, and then Fortnite came out, and Fortnite
Freaking
took over the world.
Paladins.
Yeah.
Paladins. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it is. It's actually it's been ever since the Blitzchung incident. It's been gaining a lot more popularity now.
Yeah,
I
I would
love
figure.
it.
What game?
Paladins.
Paladins.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
We get okay. You know what the best part about it is though?
what?
What?
We get a freaking cyber demon as a character.
True.
Cyber
Very
demon.
true. All I know is that Blizzard should be in the movie making business because that WoW
Yeah,
cinematic
that
for the
was-
new retail and then the Overwatch cinematic, I'm like, I was hooked. I was like, yeah, it's just reskinned and you do different stuff, but take my money, please. But I liked that they didn't screw you over. They're like, yeah, sure, you can get Overwatch 2, you can play Overwatch 2, but you can also just keep Overwatch and play with that. You're not gonna get screwed up and
no,
locked out
no,
of it.
no.
Yeah.
So, I like that. I like that a lot.
Same.
That's awesome.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's a
We
big.
ran through the whole topic list. That's weird.
Yeah, we only
Yeah,
got
that's
like
the
about
entire thing?
50 minutes.
We only got about 50 minutes
Well-
left.
Here's my question: what do you guys think of the new character revealed?
For what?
Two new characters revealed for Overwatch.
Wait, there's 2? I don't even know about the 1.
Yeah,
well,
I don't know any of the characters in Overwatch.
well, Sojourn got announced, but technically, Echo got announced last year during the Ash cinematic.
Yeah, but
What
now
do you think of the new characters in Overwatch?
What do you think, John?
well, I think Sojourn's going to be an upgraded version of 76 for sure. Because like she can do she has a fucking arm that can turn into a goddamn machine gun, and she has a long rifle. Also, it looks like she's
Okay.
gonna have like the ability to like slide and stuff. So copying Call of Duty.
I think a lot of games are gonna take stuff from other games. Oh yeah, you know what? I did, and I think Jablonski might have seen this too. They're doing something strange with the Pokemon anime.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I need it.
They are doing Pikachu's life before he met Ash.
Ooh.
This is okay.
That would
and
probably be
for
popular.
people that do not know, this is supposed to be a reboot, not like
Oh.
from the stuff. A lot of this, and if I remember correctly, stuff from Sun and Moon back is complete. This is
Yeah.
supposed to be an all new reboot.
Yep.
Wow.
And they go to all 8 regions.
They go to all the regions. So as far as we know, a lot of the stuff that happened with Ash from back for the past 2 decades, 2.5 decades, are done.
Gone.
Wow.
We get Ash, we get Go. I'm excited for this one though.
Wait, you mean you get Pokemon Go?
No,
That's the kid's name.
New kid's character. His name's Go.
His name's Go. Well, so like, is he named after Pokemon Go? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
I would not doubt it.
Go, kid,
Anyway.
go!
Oh no!
Go, kid, go.
It's gonna be really confusing.
That is. That's gonna be confusing. That's strange. I like it though.
I like this new reboot
Kid
where it's
named
going.
Go. He's like, go away!
Go away! Wait, what? No, not you. Go away, kid! What did I do? No, not you.
Bunny, go! What?
Go what? Where?
It's like, if you're running away from a Pokemon, it's like, go! It's like, what? Go!
So it's like, this is where I'm kind of thinking of seeing it. Remember the I'm trying to think, the Pokemon series, the mini series they had with Red.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're kind of doing with this, is that while it does have Ash and Go in it, they're kind of treating it like that. As like, this is a new
joining
take.
the stream. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. But anyway, that's the way I'm seeing it, and that's the way it's looking like it's going to be. I have yet to see the final episode, but I've seen what happens in it. And oh my god, it's adorable. It's sad. Like, why? Okay, so the basic
of Sun and Moon.
Yeah. So the basic rundown of it is that Jesse and James leave, and they leave
Team
their
Rocket.
Team Rocket leaves the Alola Islands and leaves their Alolan Pokemon behind. Ash leaves his entire team there except for Pikachu.
Obviously.
Wow.
Which kind of sucks, but...
Well, remember, he released that really powerful Greninja, too.
No, he didn't release it.
Or, no,
Gudra.
Gudra, yeah.
Yeah, Gudra. I can't really say if he has or haven't, but I'll go along and say with that. But, they did that.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Pokemon either, but
as the plane was taking off, all these characters come on their flying Pokemon, and there's Melmetal with a fucking jetpack waving goodbye. I'm like, okay, for this series, for Sun and Moon, I expected this. Because Sun and Moon was never like super serious, but it was goofy a lot of the times, and I loved it.
Okay.
How did I get here?
How is it that you've come to arrive here?
That is a valid question. Just nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, that sounds really like very Sun and Moon-esque, because even the game was kind of goofy.
Yeah, it was. Then they showed some epilogue pictures that they bring up. Everything's all good with Lucamine and her family.
Oh, okay. So kind of like how they did it in Ultra, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Gladian still sucks.
Don't you diss Edgelord.
I am
Number okay.
Edgelord is bad at battling and should feel bad.
But
is he more edgy than Shadow the Hedgehog?
No.
Then he's not really Edgelord, huh?
No, he's Edgelord too. He's Edgelord Jr.
I don't know. Reaper exists.
Reaper's dead, not an Edgelord. Shadow the Hedgehog is. Oh, I made it. Shadow the Hedgehog is everything that it embodies edginess.
And I quote, he does have a voice line now that says "too edgy for you."
True.
But Kukui and his wife looks like are expecting.
Oh, okay.
So Kukui fucks.
Yes.
I mean, have you seen his wife though?
Yes. Have you seen his wife?
Also, yes.
But it wrapped up quite nicely from what I've seen from Facebook pictures and little clips and all that.
The dub hasn't come out yet, has it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, and fun fact. I think it's like in a couple weeks the new series is supposed to premiere.
Okay. Before that heads HBO Max too?
No, I wish. That'll probably go on Netflix. But I was playing. What was it? Oh yeah. Keeping with Pokemon, but more of my way of expertise. The current Pokemon trading card set that came out is the last of the Sun and Moon set. This next set is going to be Sword and Shield.
Wow, so they're wrapping everything up now.
They're wrapping everything up, and the kicker is...
The kicker is...
they're supposed to be premiering a new card type.
Ooh.
A new card type?
Like type of Pokemon type or energy type?
No, you know how the GXs and tag teams are?
I don't know how they work because I got.
Not how they work, but you do know what they are.
Yeah, because I have the
something
red
like
that. I have a Japanese red one that I got from Japan.
Not much info is out about them right now.
Yeah.
But they're coming out in the next set, and I am genuinely curious.
I'm not going back down the cardboard cocaine trail.
I'm already on the cardboard crack, motherfucker, and on the click clack shiny math rocks.
Yeah, no, Scruff will tell you. It got
we
bad.
Had an addiction.
We were competitive as anything back then.
I made Matt quit.
Yeah, he made one of our friends quit. That's how competitive it got. No more cardboard crack for this group.
Hard no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's Pokemon news.
For the most part, that's looking like it.
That's gonna keep me a little interested.
Crap. I'm trying to think.
I don't know. This is usually the point in time where Cruiser talks about everything he wants to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Where he talks about the cartoon horses and the gobbledygook and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I mean, we got a new special. Yeah.
I haven't seen the new.
Yeah, there's an Equestrian Girl special that just got released. I'm not going to spoil anything for those who haven't, since it was just recently. I will talk about the fact that I saw it at a Brony meetup, and it's been a long time since I've gone to a Brony meetup, and went to South Florida Bronies, and just had fun rewatching. We were riffing the heck out of Spring Breakdown and the Sunset's Backstage Pass, and it was just hilarious watching their reaction.
Yeah,
I'd already seen them, and it's like, even if there are some not so good moments, like, it's fun to.
I was spotted.
Just.
Are you guys playing Call of Duty?
No.
God damn it! I'll have to jump in later.
Oh yeah, when the stream's over.
Do you have PlayStation 4?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a COD party, not a cock party, a COD party. In case
Get your mind out of the gutter, sir.
Just in case anybody misheard me.
Not on our Christian server.
Yeah, not on this. Yeah, not on our Christian Discord server.
Jewish. Oh, well, here's a big one. How was everybody's
really
Halloween?
That much Christian anymore.
Oh, yeah, how was everybody's Halloween?
No,
you know, Scruff's house and handed out candy.
I stayed inside, had the lights out, and watched YouTube videos.
That actually sounds like the best kind of Halloween.
No, actually, also, I bought the whole mini series of Are You Afraid of the Dark that they just released.
Oh, nice.
And that is a nice spoopy thing.
It's amazing. It is really, really, really good.
Awesome.
There's a little bit of funny history behind it too. You guys are aware of the of what was supposed to be the Are You Afraid of the Dark movie, correct?
Yeah.
I do not know the movie.
It was supposed to be a movie, but that didn't get off the ground, so they made let's make this into a series. Then that didn't really pan out that well.
Way better. Oh.
So let's make it into a mini series.
Nice.
3 45-minute episodes.
Their Halloween was forgettable, but yeah, that's how they spent. They just mostly watching YouTube videos. It's the best way to do it.
It is.
This year, John didn't beat up any kids.
Oh my God! I never beat up a goddamn kid. What the hell? Why do you gotta say that? Why you gotta say that shit?
This must be an inside joke.
Yeah, it is.
So last year, Juwan came over to my house to hand out candy, and then there was a kid dressed as a Fortnite skeleton and was carrying around the pickaxe. It's like, ooh, can I mine your car for metal? It's Juwan's mom's car, mind you. So we're like, no, and he's trying to do it anyway.
No.
And then I'm like, no, and the kid trips over a hole, but everyone thinks I pushed the kid.
So the inside joke is that John beats up kids on Halloween.
Little fuckers deserve it, but I don't do it.
But anyways.
Wait, what was better, that or the joke I made this year?
So what was the joke you made this year?
Oh, no, it was pretty bad. I'm not gonna make it on stream.
No, it's stream.
Okay. Say it.
This is for the after stream party.
It's rated M or PG-13 or is like.
Oh no, it was just
an
awful. It was just an awful thing to say.
Okay.
You better say it. You better say it.
I went to a costume party. That was a thing.
How was that?
I went out.
Like
candy.
What costume were you?
I was a cheetah girl. I had this really cool cheetah mask and like this cool. I wear black and like my mom had like a cheetah print jacket, and so it made for a really cool costume, just like thrown together, not going for accuracy or anything. Just like be like a wildcat.
She said cheetah girl.
I wear my costume. I wear my costume year round. You want to know what it is?
What is it?
A disappointment.
What?
Ooh, that's scary. She said cheetah girl. My mind went right to the Disney show for some reason. I have no idea why.
Have you ever seen a costume where like somebody's wearing a and they have like a sign on their chest that says sorry? They're dressed as a formal apology.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, just dress in like a tux. Just have sorry.
I might do that next year.
Yeah.
But,
another one, another cool idea for a Halloween costume I saw was like for a teen, he was dressed as like an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or
Oh, I saw that picture.
Like that. And he was going around like going to kids who were dressed in Marvel superhero costumes and like handing them cards. He's like, "Are you interested in joining the S.H.I.E.L.D. initiative?"
The Avengers Initiative.
The Avengers Initiative.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just like, can you imagine like little kid dressed as Iron Man or Red Widow or Black Widow of like, they want me to be an Avenger or Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You got a couple of Master Chiefs actually. That was pretty cool. Oh, I'm dead.
I was watching. What was it?
Nice, John.
No, what was it?
Hell yeah, boy.
But what I was doing was for. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. No, I was talking about Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got the tone just right for it.
I didn't watch it, so how good was it?
It's really damn good. It played off like an extent, like they were just continuing the series just with a new cast.
Okay.
Basically the story is, I'm gonna try not to spoil a lot of stuff.
Okay.
The general gist is Girl moves into a new town. She makes friends, and they find out that she does a lot of scary drawings, and they invite her to go into the Midnight Society. And they say, okay, you have to write us a story.
Okay.
You got 24 hours. If it's a scary enough story, you're in. And she writes about a recurring nightmare that she's had of a evil carnival, where the next day everyone forgets and kids go missing.
Oh.
Sounds like a creepypasta.
And the next day, guess what comes to town?
The carnival.
The carnival. And
going to the carnival.
The main,
going to the card.
the main one that they do though is the main villain of it is a character called Mr. Top Hat.
John?
Nani?
No, all right, so
anyway, yeah.
That's another inside joke.
And it's them trying to stop Mr. Top Hat. And people go missing and whatnot. Yeah, I have to stop there before I get into spoiler territory.
That kind of reminds me of the Ray Bradbury story, Something Wicked This Way Comes.
There is, as for Easter eggs, I didn't see any major Easter eggs except for one, and this was towards the end. One of the kids go it's like that story, like this story is gonna be so much scarier. Then they do the initiation of throwing the dust into the fire. He's like, I call this one the Return of the Ghastly Grinner. And I lost my shit. I'm like, holy shit! They actually brought back an old school story.
Oh wow!
Damn it!
And there was a title song. There was actually a theme song for the credits. And they had to get someone. I think it might have been Saya or someone to sing this, but it basically goes over what the miniseries is. And they use the original music for the opening. They add a few things for the opening itself, like you get the swings, you got the boat. You get the carnival in the background. A couple of the stilt walkers show up.
Okay.
It's like they brought it back but added more.
You know what? That's kind of weird though for Nickelodeon, because I know they love their Easter eggs. So that's weird that they didn't put too many in there.
The reason why though, and I actually why this was brought up by Pop Arena, which also explains another thing though too. They want to try to get a lot of the stuff. They're trying to get the old audience back with all these reboots and remakes and all that.
Yeah.
But they also have to consider their current demographic.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand.
So with doing a lot of in-jokes and references, you're not going to get that new crowd to come in.
Right.
You'll have the adult fans for sure.
But not also younger kids.
Yeah, but not really much younger kids. You want to know? Which also explains why Rocko's Modern Life and Invaders Zim movies went to Netflix.
Right.
And you want to know what the precursor of that was, though?
What?
The Hey Arnold movie.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of it was in jokes and references to the animated series, which a lot of young kids have not seen.
Right.
Right. I mean, I didn't watch Hey Arnold growing up, except for like maybe a handful of episodes, but I liked it because it did stand on its own merits, even if even if the jokes flew over my head, it still wasn't distracting.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, and we're not going to have the Doug fight in here. One, because Cruiser's not here, but we're not having Doug fight in here.
Well, I've made my stance about the show many a time.
Doug was an amazing show.
Bullshit! It was horrible, and it still is horrible.
Whoa. Why is there so much hate on Doug in here?
So
Just
me and
bland.
Evan, there's a civil war between us. Me and Evan are the Doug stands, and then Cruiser and Ned and Jablonski are the non-Doug enjoyers.
I'm kind of the Switzerland of this stand because, like, I don't care either way.
True.
Let's go, fuckers.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh, Cruiser's not here.
I'm not. We'll save that for later. But anyways, yeah, it's just with a lot of these reboots that they're doing, like they're the Rugrats. They're bringing back the Rugrats.
Oh, they're bringing back Rugrats.
Is that supposed to be live action or something like that?
No. It's a different animation style.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, what they got one of the people from that worked on all that during the golden era that's called.
Yeah.
As head of Nickelodeon.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So we got that.
Well, I know that they for the Rugrats they got like both the original creators, but like all three of them were working together.
Shockingly.
Because they all hate each other now.
That is
They
like
hate each other with a loathing passion.
I remember Saberspark did a whole video on what went wrong with Rugrats, and like there was a lot that I didn't know about like the creators, and it's like go check that guy's video out because it's a really good one.
See if I can find
really educational.
In chat. Because it was crazy. Just when I found out like everybody was coming back together, I was like, dude, why they hate each other? The two that were married got divorced, and it's a good 16-minute video to watch if you have nothing else to do. It is.
Oh, they released the plushes already? Okay.
For
released
what, the Pokemon?
Plushes of what?
The new starter Pokemon. One of my friends posted it. Shit, I have to get the Score Bunny one.
Did you guys see the final evolution?
Score Bunny plushie seems really popular.
Yeah, I linked the video in the chat. That is the whatever happened, what went wrong with Rugrats video. There was a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot to unpack.
There was too much to unpack in that video. It's a lot of emotional damage in that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of nostalgia too, because like I mean I didn't really watch that much Rugrats growing up, but then like later I was like, oh yeah, it was such an influential show, and I remember when the movie came out, when the Paris one and the All Grown Up, and it's like it's been so long, and it's like
and then the Wild Thornberrys crossover.
As a former as a former fan of Rugrats, I loved it as a child.
Mm-hmm.
It kept getting worse after each movie.
Yeah.
Like I hated Dill. I did not like Kimmy. She was a second Tommy.
Yeah, she was.
Then,
like she came in with way too strong of a personality.
She does.
I mean, for a baby with
Yeah, the show started losing like. It lost its flavor. I don't know.
It did.
It's like a piece of gum that you chew for too long.
Exactly.
No, basically her character was the Fruit Stripes of Rugrats.
Yeah.
The what?
It was good for like about 5 seconds, and it got annoying.
Okay.
It was good for the movie, and then when she came into the show, it's like. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then like everybody kind of got stupid. I mean, I know they're babies, but it was like they were having some pretty intelligent conversations.
Grow up and get smart.
And it's like they just regressed out of nowhere. It was weird, man. You're right. Like after every movie, and then I remember this one time. It was like right around when Yu-Gi-Oh just started getting popular, and they were doing All Grown Up, and they made this Yu-Gi-Oh reference, and I was like, okay, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. The SpongeBob meme. Reference? Yeah, they made some kind of they did a whole thing around like Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was like they were ripping off like the Dark Magician and everything. This might have been some kind of fever dream. I don't know. But To quote the SpongeBob meme, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
I was done after that point. It was just, I don't know, it was like the whole show was just weird.
Yeah. I mean, it was really smart when it first started, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they added Dill, and then things got weird there, and then they added...
Yeah. Like the original cast.
Jumped the shark.
And then they said what happened to Chucky's mom without saying it.
Yeah.
So that was a good episode, I'm not gonna lie.
That was good, but when you look back on it when you're a kid, you're just like, wow, that was a little heavy. I'm glad I barely, kind of got the gist of it. That was kind of heavy. Rugrats.
Yeah.
What a show. 90s Nick. What a place to be.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, I think if we went and tried to explain 90s Nick to kids today, they'd probably, that didn't happen, no way.
Yeah.
A lot of it
I
happened
mean, there were some weird shows during that time. I mean, wasn't Ren and Stimpy the first?
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy was the first.
Yeah.
One of the first.
And there's like Real Monster.
No,
Yeah.
the original three were Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, Rocko's Modern Life.
No, it was Ren and Stimpy.
Are we talking cartoons or shows?
Cartoons.
The first three Nicktoons. And funny enough,
then later came Real Monster.
Fun fact.
Later. Funny enough, though, about 8 days later, after Rugrats premiered, I was born.
Really?
Ha!
That's crazy.
That is something to say.
So yeah, I was born like on the second episode. By the second episode of the Rugrats.
So you too were a Rugrat then?
Yes, I was.
Now I want to know, like, was it baby talk or was it telepathy? Welcome to Game Theory. No, I'm kidding.
No, this is like Baby Genius's level of what the fuck of how this works.
Oh, I remember Baby Geniuses. I repressed that memory, but now it's like.
Funny enough, I actually loved that movie as a kid.
You know what?
I still find it a guilty pleasure. Just because I grew up with it and I thought it was like really.
Yeah.
I thought it was the funniest shit.
In there.
The one thing that stuck with my mind for some reason, I don't know why it does, but it was that opening animation they had before the Digimon movie.
Oh, Angela Anaconda.
Yeah, and I went back. I was like, dude, this is the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. What is this?
What is this? Why do I like it?
I was like, why is my skin crawling right now? Oh. And then I watched the movie.
Why do I pronounce things?
Characters are terrible.
And then I was watching the movie, and I was like, you know what? This movie ain't half bad.
The movie itself is just...
All I heard was Angelo Anaconda, and you know what I have stuck in my head now?
What?
Sir Mix-a-Lot. My Anaconda.
Unless you got buns.
Apparently, Bioware loses another Anthem lead, so rest in peace, Bioware.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole big news, I think, this week, though, was, as we ramble on the stretch of time off, you guys haven't figured that out yet. The whole big news that 90s Nicks were so creative. Yeah, 90s Nick was weird.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
But
I think the biggest news tonight was the HBO Max, just the whole catalog that they're going to have.
I mean, it's just about everything you ever want and more in one place. It's like TV,
everything
but
you'll
without the
ever
crap. And the Blizzard stuff was, I think, also the second biggest news on the week, because when you give a half-hearted apology, you knew everybody was going to scrutinize it. Now, I missed the apology when I turned on BlizzCon. And I honestly think that they should have just given away free virtual tickets as another empty gesture. But that might be asking for too much. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I have something that's not nerd news, but I think it's interesting to bring up that in the last week, Mr. Beast, a YouTuber, quite famous one, he's
huge
like
thing.
going all about hashtag Team Trees, and just a whole bunch of YouTubers are like putting out this message. They're going to raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees by January 1st, 2020. And they are already over 12 million strong.
I
Elon Musk donated $1 million.
I donated nothing because I forgot.
I haven't donated yet.
Still going. There's still like 6 more weeks until, or no, not 6 more weeks. There's still several more weeks until you can donate, and it's going really strong. I'm really excited about that because just in like 6 days, raised 12 million, and it's like.
And it was like Mr. Beast. There's a picture that a friend of mine posted. It was like a dude sitting in a pew. It was like he's just sitting there. It's like Mr. Beast. Behind him was an assassin. One of the with I can't remember. It was like with like 100,002.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast again.
Yeah, it had 100,002.
Mr. Beast again with 100,003. And then, like in the rafters was a sniper with saying, Elon Musk $1 million.
Yep. Yeah. And then who's the new guy? Like
that's the CEO of Shopify apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got then there's also the CEO of Twitter.
Yeah, he donated twice. It looked like once on the 26th and once on the 30th. It's like, okay. Yeah. And the CEO of YouTube donated, and YouTube's like they have like on anybody who's doing the hashtag Team Trees, they have like donate to the cause, and YouTube will match the donation. So like every $1 that people give, it'll plant 2 trees.
And
I love how this.
I'm gonna stop myself because I got into a major argument with a few people about this.
Yeah.
Well, that's
about what?
Okay, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah, let's get into it. We need content. Let's do it.
Okay. You guys are okay. Well, I got into an argument because I posted a
punish him.
I posted a picture of you know that Greta girl from in the UN.
Yeah, Greta
Thunberg. Yeah.
Yes. Now, before I continue, I'm going to make this clear. Her efforts are good.
Yes.
I respect that. With that being said, I believe Mr. Beast, everyone else is donating to Team Trees. Their actions speak a bit more louder.
I agree
with that.
Oh, yeah, that's you're not
pissed
wrong.
off so many people.
How?
By saying that. Because
it doesn't diminish what Greta Thunberg's doing.
It definitely doesn't.
And I've said it over and over. Her advocating, her doing the speaking tours is not a bad thing.
EMP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raising awareness.
I just feel that people that are actually donating to the cause to plant trees to help save the planet speaks a lot more. It speaks louder than
it shows leaders that the people are interested in helping the planet.
Now, if she donated to Team Trees at some point, mad respect. She's putting her money where her mouth is. Right. Even if it's just $1, I'll give her respect for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good on her for doing what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Now have her just donate $1. And I'll be more so.
Or whatever the equivalent of $1 is, because she's not.
Well, the dollar nonetheless, wherever she lives.
The euro conversion to US dollar.
Well, again, it's that conversation of, is she sitting out of school because she wants to make a difference, or is she sitting out of school because she wants to sit out of school?
I think it's because she wants to make a difference. That's what I think, but at the same time. I will give her respect for another thing, though, too.
Uh-oh.
If my memory serves me right, she did turn down a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, okay.
I'll give her mad credit for that.
I did see somebody making a meme where it was like people donating the team trees and then it's like the normal size brain. It was like actually planting one tree, and it was like the big brain.
Yeah. I would actually love to be involved in such a thing.
It's kind of a bit harder to do around here than
a little bit. We don't have the wide open spaces.
Like if I owned acres and acres, yes, I would plant a tree, but I don't. I'm renting on a lot, a corner lot, so it's like I'll donate $1 just because it's the right thing to do, and it makes a difference nonetheless.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I'm really.
I'll do what I can.
This is restoring my faith in humanity like nothing else has done recently. Just seeing, not even a week, and 12, like over half the goal. $20 million is nothing to sneeze at. 20 million trees, definitely nothing to sneeze at.
Well, it's also bringing people together, you know.
It is.
20 million trees definitely will make you sneeze.
Well, I mean, when you get in the car.
Depending on the pollen.
Especially for me.
The South is a pollen hell, right?
Yes,
you guys live south. That's pollen hell.
But anyways, also, before we get into our final five, recently at the end of Halloween Horror Nights, there were Christmas carolers bringing in the holiday season because you know it's coming. You know it's coming to to Universal. And there were protesters for Halloween Horror Nights out there. I think it was staged. No, I do honestly believe it was staged.
Like that one video where the guy was dressed up as a cow and they said like eat more chicken. And now the chickens rolled up on the cow and started beating up the cow. Yeah. Did you see that video?
Yes.
It's my favorite video.
But anyways, I still I saw that and I thought it would be funny to bring up. And honestly, after the shit year I've had, bring it. I want that holly jolly bullshit right now.
Some feel good stuff.
Yes, some feel good stuff. Hell, I already kicked off the holiday. Hello? I saw Hans Gruber get kicked off of Nakatomi Plaza.
It's Die Hard.
Hashtag Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Fight me.
I will say that till the day I die. That is
change my mind.
Movie. Exactly, it's change my mind.
Oh, what in the heck am I? Yeah, the Christmas season's upon us, and it's up to our fearless leader to make some Christmas puns for the stream.
Ah, yes.
Even though the thumbnail still says botulism.
What did you get for Christmas this year? Botulism.
That just sounds like a bad time.
Yeah.
What'd you get for Christmas? I got a rock.
I got a rock. See, everyone was posting the Nightmare Before Christmas gift. It was like, there's 365 days to the next Halloween.
364!
Yeah. Oh, I know a good joke for Christmas. There's, like, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker are talking, and Darth Vader says, I know what you're getting for Christmas this year. And Luke's like, how did you know? And he says, I could feel your presence.
Boo.
Yeah.
What did Santa?
That was good.
What did Santa get for Christmas?
What?
What?
3 hoes.
Oh.
My guy, Santa.
Yeah.
Speaking of Christmas and Star Wars, that is coming out this Christmas, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
we can't talk about it this week, but I just want to
Yep.
leave it for a prelude to this. That trailer gave me chills.
Oh my god.
I was like, wow, this looks good. Can't wait to go and get disappointed. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly, at this point, with how Last Jedi was, that's how I felt.
For me, like, if it's like, it doesn't really matter what other people think. I've liked the Star Wars series. Like, nobody's gonna change my mind on that. It's gonna be different reactions for different fans.
Yeah. And I can't do
Like,
anything
I'm not
because
gonna
I'm
say whether
tattooed.
it's bad or good, right or wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. I know that's going to take up a whole, 2 hours of the stream.
Yeah.
When that comes out.
Yeah. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. Chaser
Wait.
Studios.
Oh,
Team Trees, 2 minutes later, we're going to burn some bridges. We didn't say we were 100% good.
We're chaotic.
Yeah.
We're chaotic. Probably good.
I'm chaotic good.
Yeah, that's your channel. We're chaotic good.
It's like, we beat the big bad evil guy. You killed 5,000 people.
We beat the big bad evil guy.
What can I say? Except you're welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad that's a meme. I'm so glad that became a meme.
Yeah. I mean, when they wrote that, like, how were they not surprised?
They probably wrote that with mine. Like, they probably wrote the lyrics and like, yep, this is going to become a meme.
Yeah. It's like Let It Go became a meme.
I saw someone remixed it where it was Corey Taylor from Slipknot screaming "Let It Go."
Yeah.
So good.
Oh,
well, I still think one of my favorite parodies of that song is this person going, "Fuck it all."
Oh yeah. You know what else is my favorite parody? You know what else? The Final Five.
Yes. Yeah. Enslaved Final Five.
I found
the meme, like the yes meme.
Yes.
Yes.
Our favorite time of the day. Final Five.
Yeah.
Final Five.
Oh, that's
First thing I want to say is that before we begin, guys, this was awesome. We should do it again. We're gonna kick Cruiser and Evan off the stream, and it's gonna be the 4 of us again.
Wait, we gotta give Cruiser his shoes too. We already did it with Evan.
True.
Yeah.
Now we just have to get him to go for a swim.
All right. We're gonna start off with John. Take it away, John.
Yes.
Just thank you to everyone who's watching. Make sure to catch me and Joanne's new podcast called We Came as Pixels. We talk about video game and other pop culture news. Good hour listen. If you have time at work, you want to just pop something into your earbuds, definitely give it a try.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
And that's because he has the most favorite tagline of mine. We're gonna go with Justin Jablonski.
Hey. I really have nothing else going on.
He does have a good day.
I just gotta finish out a article on calling it quits for the year. For the rest of the year, I'm going on break. If I get scripts from Evan, I'll do those. But other than that, I'm probably just gonna be done for the rest of the year. Start out clean, fresh, and awesome. And also, children, remember, drink your motherfucking drugs.
There it is.
Yes.
Right. Then I guess it's me, then the host tonight. All right. Like John said, check out our new podcast on YouTube called We Came as Pixels. If you like to listen to the dulcet tones of our voices, go right ahead. Easy hour listen. Weigh in on it. I would invite some of you to the kingdom, but that's best left to people we know for right now.
If you want in on the kingdom, just let us know.
Just let us know. The kingdom is wonderful and plentiful. But yeah, other than that, worth the
All
hack with
glory to the thighs, dilly dilly.
dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
But yeah, also worth the hack.
Our holy mother thickness.
Our holy.
Holy mothers of thickness.
Oh my god. Okay, well that got weird.
Yeah.
But all right, I think that's my time. I don't know. This Final Five has
Yeah.
been structured very differently, and we're gonna go to our host tonight, Annette.
It is. Yes. Well, I am glad to be best for last. Thank you. No. I have a new video on my channel. Some of you might have watched it before. I know you watched it, Twiley. And he and I actually did a collab where he made a puppet of me and she sing a song from Joe Raposo, old Sesame Street song. It is for helping a fellow YouTuber artist in the Brony fandom, Heartsy Artsy, and her family get back on their feet. They were evicted from their home 2 months ago. And so I made the video, or posted the video on my channel to raise awareness for the GoFundMe. And so that was a thing. And I'm also planning a video for #TeamTrees where I will list, no, I will not list, I will make 20 puns for 20 different tree species. So look forward to that in the coming week.
That is awesome. Well, we have 2 minutes left. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
This is the song that never ends. It goes on and on.
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one and pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
You see what happens when Evan's not here, ladies and gentlemen? Total chaos.
Chaos.
But we're doing this again.
Chaos shall reign.
The 4 of us, we're doing this again. We're kicking Evan and Cruiser off the show. We should do this once a month. What do you guys say?
Well,
Yes.
Okay, next week I will not be on the
51 weeks
stream
out of the
because
year.
I will be
How
out
about
of
that?
town. So you guys can kick me out. You guys can kick me out next week.
Everyone
say
say
we
dilly
do
dilly.
Dilly
Dilly
dilly.
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 Thank you guys for watching tonight. Awesome show. I don't remember how to get to the credits. Oh, there we go. All right, we will see you guys.
Oh, and one more thing. Change my fucking name back.
No.
What it was.